Hi, this is Michelle Withers with Creative Success Systems, and I am thrilled to be sharing with you 6 great tips on how to get a heap load more engagement that ultimately turns into sales via your videos and Facebook Lives. So let me ask you, give us either a shout out in a comment or reply and let us know in the email, how many comments do you average per Facebook Live or post? Is it under 10? Is it between 10 and 20, or is it more than 20? How many are you averaging per video or Facebook Live? So one of the things I want to tell you is that engagement is the key, the absolute key to getting your videos to become useful to your business. One, because then you know who has some interest in your product when they comment. 2, it creates a lot more curiosity by other people as are scrolling through and they see your video and they go, dude, look, she's got 100 comments. I wonder what made her video interesting. What does she have to say that's so cool? So the more comments, the better. It is incredibly valuable and incredibly important to get. So let me give you 6 quick tips on how to get more engagement. All right. So I'm just curious, do you get on your videos and wing it, or do you write them out and have a plan? One of the things I always learned in my speech classes when I was in high school and college and even in Toastmasters was you have an introduction, 3 parts, and an end. Now your introduction, the fun thing is that can even be in text above your video or your Facebook Live. So make sure you always have some sort of teaser in text and a question that kind of gets people thinking about the topic and gives them a reason to comment. That's the first thing you want to do. The next thing you want to do is to have 3 parts to every single one of your videos. So let me ask you, how often do you have 3 key things that you share? And that could be 3 colors, 3 uses, 3 helpful tips, all sorts of 3 things. What 3 things can you share with your next video? All right. Now, in those, every single one of those, we want to ask a question. So we might ask, what is your favorite color? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like doing this? We can ask, how many days a week do you typically involve yourself in this activity or wear this makeup or jewelry piece? Okay. There's lots of questions to be asking with each one of those 3 tips. So there's 3 more questions you're going to add, okay? So we're up to 4 questions now. Now, as you start your video, before the 3 parts in our introduction, I also like to ask some questions that I call engagement questions. Things that just involve everyday life as you're waiting for your audience to build, especially in a Facebook Live. Asking them about what they're doing with the holidays, asking them what their weather looks like at their house, asking who they're cheering for in the upcoming sporting event. Anything that's pretty neutral that lots of people could relate to. Get things going by asking them questions there. The last thing we're going to ask, and the third part I want to discuss, is what I call a call to action. At the very end of the video, when you've showed them your amazing tips, when you have explained some really awesome ideas, when you've shown some credibility with the information that you had to give and that it was very education based and not just show and tell with your product, they're going to be like, ooh, I might want to talk to him or her. We want to do a call to action and ask something like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you like to have more information about this topic? The other thing I absolutely love to do is ask something along the lines of, if you would love 10 tips on this topic, comment down below tips. And I will message you my PDF on 10 tips on keeping a bathroom clean in 10 minutes a week, 10 tips on how to get your kids to read on their own every day, 10 tips on, it could be all sorts of things. So I'm going to ask you, if you would like 10 tips on making amazing Facebook Lives, comment down below tips. or reply to this email and put tips, and we will send you those 10 awesome tips on how to have amazing Facebook Lives. The last thing you want to do is get signed up for our webinar. So if you're watching this video and it's way after the webinar has happened, just enjoy the video. But our webinar is going to be on April 12th. You have 2 times to choose from. So just click the button and you will see. And then you know what? Share this with your teams. They need this information. The biggest heartbreak I see is when people work so hard to do amazing Facebook Lives and videos and they get brave and then they don't have any comments. And that just seriously about breaks my heart. So we want to help as many as your team members get this information. So make sure they also get signed up for the free webinar. All right, we are going to have so many more tips of that. You can either see it on Facebook Live or sign up for the Zoom link. And you will have a whole hour with me to hear a whole heap load more ideas on how to maximize your Facebook Lives and videos and get tons of engagement and awesome sales. We'll be seeing you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.